Hey guys, welcome back to the FIFA 23 Brighton career mode. I almost lost the intro right there. But yeah, we're pretty much arriving towards the end of the season. Of course, season 3. It's pretty much coming to an end. We still have 5 more league games. And of course, the exit against Chelsea in the FA Cup was very, very disappointing. Especially the way how we conceded 4 goals within, 30 minutes. And using our backup goalkeeper. And again, I felt bad for saying this or even doing this, but I did transfer listed him right after the game. Again, it's just in order for us to move forward, there is no room for that. I know he's young and stuff like that, but in order to wrap up the series, in a dramatic fashion, I just felt like, transfer listing the player would be a good move. And you know what? Let's talk about the real life news right here today. Of course, recently there are a lot of rumors going around with the Kylian Mbappe news about him leaving PSG, and of course, not a lot of players, but a lot of teams are open the taps up, making sure that they are quite in the race for that. Of course, we all know there is an ongoing little silence war between PSG and also Florentino. Is it Florentino or Florentina? No, I'm sure I butcher one of those names. But with Real Madrid, personally for me, and of course Twitter went nuts. A lot of players. I mean, a lot of people wanting to be, wanting Mbappe to sign for their own team. I understand that, but at the same time, I feel like it's a little bit over the top again. We don't know what's gonna go on for Kylian Mbappe in this season, or we don't even know if he will be staying at PSG for the next season, because most likely his contract will be pretty much done by next year. But again, I think PSG might be looking to sell under the right price. But I think a lot of people might think that Real Madrid might be the best suitor for Kylian Mbappe. Personally, for me, I see a lot of people, Arsenal fans, wanting Kylian Mbappe to sign for Arsenal. I know it's all bullshit. There's no way we're gonna sign him again. He is not that type of player. Again, I feel like he is that type of player where he is bigger than the club, and the fact that he kind of owns a bit of PSG, that's also shows how big of a player he is. But in terms of putting your self-interest first other than anything else, it's something that definitely disinterests a lot of people. Again, the idea of having Kylian Mbappe in your team, it's good, but in terms of actually having him in your team might not be it. Again, you don't want to give a player too much of a control. And certainly Kylian Mbappe might be doing that in the future, but who knows? Again, I'm here just to listen, to see what's going to happen to him, but certainly I am not going to further comment on that. I just want to see how life would play out for him. So going back to the gameplay, being Newcastle 4-1, again, we are right now thinking about, we're kind of we're doing a road to top 4, road to Europa Conference League, and right here against Lyon once again, away this time, 4-0 aggregate. And I learned my mistake. Even though it's 4-0, I don't want to put my backup goalkeeper again. I don't want to do that. I certainly don't want to risk any of that again. It looks like we are going to cruise our way into the final, but certainly we wanna look good, before going to the final. So I decided to put Emi Martinez on in this game just to get a little bit of solidarity at the back. And of course, this is going to be pretty much the last game before the final, and it is going to be the last game for the final. And we're, again, like I said, we're pretty much arriving towards the end of the season 3. Again, we still have this episode and also the next episode before we wrapped up the season and moving on to season 4. 10 minutes in right here, Mateta scoring a header. Beautiful play by Matanovic to Mateta. Again, both of them do have a special sort of relationship. Not that type of relationship, but partnership. Again, I think that's the only goal that we score. That's good enough, to be honest. 5-0 in the aggregate score, but we need to figure it out who we are going to play in the final. Again, this might be, or this could be, our first major trophy coming on right here. I don't remember we have won any trophies, but certainly it'll be nice for us to actually start, winning something, especially when our squad is pretty much capable of doing that. And as you guys can see right here, Sevilla, again, a European giant, even though they might not be a Champions League club. But in terms of Europa League or even Conference League, they're pretty good at that. So we're going to have a little bit of trouble. We might, I'm a little bit worried in terms of how that's going to play out. But hopefully, in the next episode, we're going to win the thing. Hopefully, we want to win the thing again to end the season. To end this season, season 3 off with a high note. So going to the youth academy right there, we have pretty much collected or have a lot of youth players that looking very good. Again, based on how our team is right now, the majority of our players right now, you can see on the line, was pretty much 82 plus. So again, it's a very good rating. But certainly if I have that many youngsters, there's no way I'm going to use every single one of them, or even for the next few years. Next few seasons, if we have 1 more season, 2 more season, or 3 more season, I don't quite see myself using any of the youngsters, unfortunately, unless I'm doing some sort of a Road to Glory series. Again, same with Brighton as well. I don't have a noticeable youth player joining into the academy, which is fine again, and that's why I am, thinking about doing another career mode, really based on, really based on Road to Glory, using youth players. That's something that I really do want to enjoy. And going to the third game in this episode against West Ham United. We still have 4 more games in the regular season, or in the league game. All we want to do is to secure top 4 and hopefully win a trophy. Even though if I win a trophy and not getting top 4, the worst case scenario is that we are going to be in Europe again, Europa League this time again. Not the worst competition, but if we can skip 1 level ahead, certainly we want to do that. So right here, this is kind of a weird penalty. Certainly didn't quite look like a penalty to me at first sight, but when I look at the replay, it makes so much sense. Again, I did have a little bit of a criticism in terms of the penalty kick in the game. I just felt like there are times where you're just purely going for the ball, and instead the game decided to take the player out. No clue why. So 49 minutes in the second half, here comes Joe Gilhart. I believe he is our top goal scorer. Bangs that one to top left corner, and we taken the lead once again, 2-1. A very good goal as well. 17 goals for him in 35 matches. Apparently, he is pretty much playing every single game for us. And here comes West Ham. Just a simple triangular play between their players, just opens our defense up quite a bit right there. Timo Werner scoring his 2nd goal in this game, and this result might hurt in our for our top 4 chance. Looks like it. Again, we can't really afford any draws because I'm sure Spurs are a few points away from us. And unfortunately, Kim Min-jae is going to be out for the season, 4 weeks with an injury, significant injury. And looking at the Premier League at the moment, certainly we can't really get top 3, to be honest. But we are, 2-3 points ahead of Spurs. Same games are being played. All we have to do is trying to win the remainder of the game. And right here, Brentford, it's our final game in the series. Not final game in the series, final game of the episode. Again, seems to be a much, might be easier game to play. But honestly, who knows? But Brentford, very good team. I mean, Thomas Frank has been one of the phenomenal, top coaches. I would say top 10 coaches in the Premier League this season. Certainly, if you give him a much better squad, he is definitely going to give you at least a European competition. 12 minutes in from a set pieces. from Brighton, and we dispossessed their possession. We got the ball back, and here comes Joe Gilhar, storming down pretty much to the side. And Sesko has the height, has the strength to beat all the opponents in the air, and heads that one in. 1-0 again. This is what I like to play, having two tall, physical, fast, agile players in the middle. That's always certainly going to help. Unfortunately, right here, I have no clue where's the other goal we scored, but Brentford scored another one. Scored the first one right there, but again, we seems to be that type of team where it feels like we concede every game, but in reality, we're pretty good at scoring goals just in general. Sesko scoring another header, perfectly executed one as well. Lamptey with a great cross, by the way. 63 minutes in, we are pretty much what we're very good at, actually dispossess the ball from the other team, and then we just kind of play a quick counter attack. And again, that's the advantage of playing three up front, pretty much having two strikers and a central attacking midfielders to kind of coordinate the attack, and with wing backs, to support you crossing the ball in the middle. And of course, we have that type of player, that type of profile of player where they can heads the ball for you. That's pretty much what we have been pretty good at for the last 2-3 seasons. But that was pretty much it, guys. Next season will be the last one. Not the next season will be the last one. The next episode will be the last episode of season 3. And of course, season 4 will be up very soon. Really depends on how we are going to do in the next episode. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.